Imagine this, you're an ancient human. You live in a cave or a simple shelter. You hunt for food, you gather fruits and roots, you survive. Then one day the sky turns gray. Dark clouds roll in, and it starts raining. Not just for a few hours, not for one day, but for an entire week. No fire, no hunting, no gathering, stuck, trapped in your shelter with nothing to do. What would you do? Would you sit in boredom? Would you fight with your family? Would you go mad? Or would you do something else, something that changed the course of human history? That's what we're going to explore today. What ancient humans did when the rain wouldn't stop. Rain was a crisis. For us today, rain is an inconvenience. We have umbrellas, waterproof jackets, and heated homes. We can order food online. We can watch Netflix. But for ancient humans, rain was a life-threatening crisis. Fire was essential for survival. It provided warmth, protection from predators, and cooked food. But rain could extinguish fire in minutes. Without fire, there was no warmth, no cooked food, no protection at night from wild animals. Hunting was nearly impossible. Animals take shelter during heavy rain. The ground becomes muddy and dangerous. A broken leg could mean death. And gathering food? Also impossible. Fruits and roots become scarce. The forest floor is wet and slippery. Ancient humans had two choices: find shelter and survive, or die trying. The first, indoor life. When the rain started, ancient humans had to retreat to their shelters. These were caves, rock overhangs, or simple huts made of animal skins and branches. It was the first time in their lives that they were completely confined. No hunting, no gathering, no exploring. They were forced to stay inside for days, maybe even weeks. This was the birth of indoor life. For the first time, humans had to figure out what to do when they couldn't go outside. The birth of art. Archaeologists have found something remarkable in caves all over the world. Paintings, carvings, handprints, animals, hunting scenes, abstract symbols. Many of these cave paintings date back to the Ice Age. Some are over 40,000 years old. And here's what's fascinating: many of these paintings are found deep inside caves, in places where no one lived, where there was no fire, where it was completely dark. Why would ancient humans go so deep into caves to paint? One theory? They had time. The rain kept them inside, and they used that time to create art. They used charcoal from dead fires. They used ochre from the ground. They mixed it with animal fat to create paint. They painted what they knew: animals they hunted, hands, symbols, and scenes from their lives. Perhaps the rain gave them the time to express themselves, to tell stories, to leave their mark. Toolmaking and innovation. But art wasn't the only thing they did. Rainy days were perfect for making tools. When you can't go outside, you work with what you have inside. Ancient humans used this time to sharpen stone blades, to carve bone into needles, to craft wooden spears. They experimented. They tried new techniques. They improved their tools. This is when innovation flourished. When you have nothing to do but sit and think, you solve problems. You find better ways to do things. Perhaps some of humanity's greatest inventions came from rainy days. Storytelling and oral tradition. Imagine sitting in a dark cave, fire crackling, rain pounding outside, and someone begins to speak. They tell a story about the last hunt, about the spirits of the forest, about the ancestors. Everyone listens, children learn, adults remember, knowledge is passed down. This was the beginning of oral tradition, storytelling, teaching, philosophy. Ancient humans didn't have writing, but they had memory, they had language, they had imagination. And on rainy days, they had time. Social bonding and conflict. But it wasn't always peaceful. When you're stuck in a small space with the same people for days, tensions rise. Arguments happen, fights break out. Ancient humans had to learn how to resolve conflicts, how to live together, how to cooperate. Perhaps the rain taught them patience, taught them forgiveness, taught them community. Survival didn't just depend on hunting skills. It depended on social skills. The spiritual connection. Many ancient humans believed in spirits. They believed in gods of nature. They believed in a world beyond the physical. Rain was mysterious. It came from the sky. It gave life to plants, but it could also kill. Perhaps they prayed to the rain gods, or made offerings, or performed rituals. Deep inside caves, archaeologists have found evidence of rituals, ceremonial objects, burials, paintings of spirits or shamans. The rain might have been a time of spiritual reflection, a time to connect with the unseen, what it means for us today. Next time you're stuck indoors because of rain, think about this. You have Netflix, you have books, you have the internet. Ancient humans had none of that. Yet they didn't just survive the rain, they made something out of it. Art, innovation, stories, community, rituals. The rain forced them to slow down, to think, to create. And perhaps that's the lesson for us today. In our busy lives, we rarely stop. We rarely slow down. We rarely give ourselves time to just be. The rain reminds us sometimes the best thing you can do is stay inside and create. So next time it rains all week, don't complain. Think about the ancient humans who sat in caves, painted on walls, crafted tools, told stories, and built the foundation of human culture. All because the rain trapped them inside. What will you do with your rainy days? If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below. What would you do if you were stuck inside for a week with nothing but basic tools? And don't forget, every rainy day is an opportunity to create something new. Until next time, stay curious.